Hi and welcome. Thanks very much for joining the session. We're going to talk about winning confidence today. And it's going to be exciting. Do you need to boost your confidence? Well, the good news is I can show you how to do that in 4 steps. And it's going to be exciting. Maybe as exciting as the last Olympic Games. After the Games, the part I like the most is the gold medalist. When they get up on the podium, the camera zooms in the expression on their face, they play the national anthem. Yes, that's winning confidence. You also see winners at the casino, perhaps, around the craps table, and they throw the dice, maybe a little bit smaller than this. And that expression on their face is, yes, I'm a winner. And it just oozes with confidence. So how do we get confidence? Where does it come from? Well, one thing for certain is you're not born with it. Right? You imagine the hospital with all the newborn babies in the room and the nurse comes in and says, that one's got confidence. No. Confidence is something, it's a behavior. It's almost like a skill that you just develop as you go through. And that's good news. So today with the 4 steps, and we're going to use an acronym to help you remember the 4 steps. So it's no surprise when I brought out the dice, right? That's the acronym, D-I-C-E. And the first starts with the D. Now D is decision. Do you know we make up to 35,000 decisions a day? And the infants or children only make 3,000? And you probably, the first decision you make is whether to hit the snooze button or not in the morning. And then you decide what you're going to eat, what to wear, what transport you're going to take, what shoes or tie is going to make you feel the best for the day. And so making a decision to be more confident can be as easy as that. We make a decision we can be happy for no apparent reason. So why can't we just decide to be more confident? So I'd like to use these yellow sticker pads. They're really good. And you're probably already using them for NTS, note to self. Don't forget the milk. Don't forget to pick up the children. I like to use CTS. CTS stands for commitment to self. You make a commitment that you're going to get better at developing your confidence. And you put one of these on your diary or next to your computer, your workplace, and so you remind you all day long. So hang on to that. That's step 1. You're making a decision and making a commitment to be more confident. Now the next acronym is the I, and the I stands for identify. And what we're talking about here is identify what areas exactly would increase your confidence. You've probably already done the strengths and weakness tests. The strength lists come out this long and the weaknesses are this long, which means you've already got strengths. So you're probably only a couple of areas where we can improve the confidence in. Perhaps it's your speaking or your voice. Maybe you have a very quiet voice. Or maybe you say a lot of ums and ahs, and that undermines your confidence. What about your body language? Do you have good eye contact with people? Or your posture may not be correct. All of these things contribute to your confidence. Maybe knowledge. Maybe you don't participate in conversations enough because you're maybe not knowledgeable on a specific topic. Or what about behavior? Your first impressions, or maybe you just don't like meeting new people. That's very, very common. So if you identify exactly what's going to help you, on this sticker pad, you could put 2 areas for the day that you intend trying harder to become more confident at. It might be meeting new people. Go talk to a stranger, or speaking for that day. And to make it some fun, in the evening when you get home, give yourself a score. How did you go? Did you try hard? 8 out of 10? Or no, back in an old routine. So use the sticker pad. Now moving on the acronym, the next one is C. It stands for copy. Now I don't mean be somebody else, but you can copy what a confident person actually looks like. Have a look in your workplace. Is it your boss? Is it your supervisor? Or have a look in the media, perhaps Oprah Winfrey, or Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, or even in the movies, Richard Gere and movie Pretty Woman. Have a look at how they behave. First of all, in the speaking. You know, do they speak in a little bit louder voice, a steady voice? Or perhaps their body language. Do they walk with good posture? Will they lean forward at meetings? They walk with purpose. These are all things that you can copy because they're principles. What about their knowledge? Are they really, really smart on one particular subject? Have they learnt the art of conversation? Or maybe even their behaviour. You know, how do they put themselves out there? How do they act with new people? Maybe even on the on first impressions, and that's a great topic. I teach some of the business people on how to present themselves on their first impressions, particularly at networking meetings. You know, a room full of strangers, and they've got a pocket full of business cards, and they're scared to talk to someone. And I just tell them all you need to use is just 3 questions. Pre-decide 3 questions on some common topics, maybe travel or family or hobbies, and ask questions, and that way you don't have to be worried about what you're going to say. Conversation will flow. Or first impressions. Now, first impressions, again, is very similar to branding. You can brand yourself. And you know, branding, I can simplify that to 2 words. Branding is all about image. As soon as you see a logo or contact with a business or you see a person, you present an image. And milliseconds later, you'll have an emotion, how you feel towards that brand, that company, that person. Image and emotion to create first impressions. So coming back to the copy, have a look at how people behave, what a confident person looks like, and copy the principles of being more confident. All right, moving on to the E. The E stands for educate. Educate yourself. Get some knowledge. Find out how to do things. The internet is a wonderful place for education. You can do your research. We all use Google and ask the question. But what do you think the second largest search engine is in the world? Could it be Microsoft's Bing or Yahoo? Would it be a surprise if I said no, it's YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine because people want to know the information. It's out there. If you want to know how do I stop saying ums and ahs, put it into YouTube. It's out there. I know it is. Or training companies, it'll train you on specific personal development. So becoming more confident really is that 4-step plan. It's making a decision, having the determination to make a commitment and taking action, identifying the areas that's going to help you the most, copying other people's behavior, the principles of being more confident, and becoming educated. Go and find the answers and teach yourself how to become more confident. And then in the action, use the sticker pad, commitment to self. 2 areas every day, give yourself a rating, and do that for 1 week, 7 days in a row, consecutively. You'll be amazed how much difference that'll make to your confidence, even within a week. You really will be surprised. So if you do that, take the action, you too will feel like a winner. And it's a great feeling. So thanks very much for sharing. Appreciate it.